What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going over the price action on volatility 51s and 25s. I'm doing this video Monday the 20th of October. The video that I did earlier yesterday, the audio got messed up and I didn't realize until after um the after the upload. A subscriber reached out to me and say, hey, the audio is kind of messed up on it. So pretty much just going over what had happened. So let's get right into it. So starting out, let me get this tool up. Starting out, yesterday we had the first day of the new week, and we, just as predicted in the previous video, we traded down and we ran this high, this one, and we traded to 50% of this week. So yeah, man, I was uninterrupted. So what I was saying is, just as predicted in the previous video, we ran this high, and then this we tapped into the 50% of this week. So because we had a change of character here on the lower time frame, we came back and retest this candle as a order block, fill this fair value gap. I was looking for prices to continue higher, but we already ran the liquidity here, and maybe eventually here if we're going to go up, because we have took out this low down here on the weekly time frame. So what I was looking at is we might pull back. I didn't expect the candle to pull all the way back down here, and then this one now for Monday we came all the way back down here. Now on the 4 hour time frame, this is what we did. Bit of a market maker buy model for the guys who understand the ICP concepts. Um, Finally broke structure there, because we've been selling for quite a while. So since this week, kind of range until we finally made a push up. I just took a while here. Let's see how this plays out. The only thing that I don't like about this trade is that we didn't create much of a manipulation on this 4 hour candle. So we just opened and started to push up, because this one pretty much closed at the low. It tends to do that on these pairs, but let us see how this plays out. I might move the TP up a bit, but yeah. So last night I was explaining that we ran these highs. I was looking for it to actually do that. We had took out the liquidity below the previous daily low here. Might have to add the PO3 candle to actually show that, but we ran the previous daily low here, and that is the reason why I was expecting us to continue. So we opened up here, and the first target for me was this high, then this one, then this one, as I said. So we traded up, and there were some beautiful entry opportunities here until we made it up into the week and the daily, and it is now this 4 hour order block or supply zone that we hit. So we traded all the way up there, and then now on the 1 hour time frame we did quite a bit of a deep pullback. So last night I was saying we went into high premium. On the daily we didn't make it past equilibrium. On the 4 hour we made it above equilibrium. So on this time frame now it went into a bit of a premium price action range of this structure leg. So what I was seeing is that we traded all the way up here. Let me see if I can find what we tapped into. So it's showing me a fair value gap from the left there. Let's see if I can get this to do that. Yeah. So this is the fair value gap that we made it all the way up into, and also this little supply zone. So that is what made us pull back there, or that's what initiated the pullback. I didn't expect this big of a sell off, but the new daily candle from Monday opened and we just melted. No little manipulation to the upside, we just melted to the downside coming all the way down. We had a small reaction here from this breaker, but nothing sustainable to hold us, so we got stopped out if you had taken that trade. I didn't take any trade on that. So going now to the 15 minutes time frame, this is what we currently look like. I want to go over the price action on this day and this day. So yeah, the last video that uploaded properly was the one that ended right around here. And like I said, the target was this high, this high. This was the current day high. And if I zoom in some more, the next target would have been this high right around here. And the daily highs that I've pointed out, because that's how I approach the markets. That's what I use to frame my bias. So we were in an uptrend and we just slightly pulled back, tapped into this demand zone right here, and price just flew right up. We got an entry opportunity here, one entry opportunity here, next one there, a next one there, a next one there, a nice one here, and this would have been a bit late, but you could have taken a scalp there. If you know what to look for when to enter, then it wouldn't be an issue getting into these trades. Once you realize the draw liquidity is to the upside, you just wait for a pullback and you can enter on confirmation. So even here, after we came back down, was another opportunity. This up here, we had a supply zone that was created after we broke down, and this came back up here and top, and this would have been a nice entry, confirmation entry, where we could have got into a sell opportunity to retrace for the entirety of the day coming all the way back down, and you could have actually held this trade right through until just now, right around here. So Monday's price action, we traded back up here like this, back up here into this supply zone, and so we're breaking all the way down. Don't know if I'm going to get some follow through on this trade. Stop is a bit wide, but I'm expecting at some point in time we might get something like this to continue higher. A bit early of an entry, but let us see how the trade plays out. So that is pretty much it for volatility 51S. Let us see if we get some pullback. If it come back on and stop me out, then that's fine. And I can find an entry to take us back higher. Or if we decide to continue selling off, then I look for some type of retracement into here, and then we can take price lower if we're going to continue on the weekly time frame. So the next pair on the watch list is volatility 25 1S. Let's get right into it really quickly. Now, volatility 25 1S has been in a strong uptrend for the last pretty much month. For the entirety of October, it's been going up. So the monthly candle should be pretty huge. So this is the last week. We just open, no manipulation, and we just ran right up. The current weekly candle we barely pulled back yesterday after running these highs, and then also the current day we didn't make it back down to run any lows. We just continue back to the upside. Now on the 4 hour time frame, it looks a bit of choppy here, inside this price action, but I think it was a bit of exhaustion. I don't know if we're manipulating to come back lower or we're going higher, but whatever the case may be, we can find opportunities. So yesterday's price action, it was right around here that we opened, manipulated down, came all the way up and came right back down. Then we went back up again and came all the way back down. So the current action is, I think the day started right around here. This is Sunday's price action. Clear this. So this is the Sunday's price action. Starting here, went up and we sold right back off down here. So we ended the day right around here, tapped into this 4 hour demand zone and see we going right back up. So this thing is still maintaining the uptrend that it's currently in. Let's see how high we will eventually break to, but that is what I'm currently seeing on this pair. Going down to the 1 hour time frame, just a little bit more refinement, but same type of price action. We traded down, created a bit of a manipulation on the daily time frame. We didn't quite make it to run the previous daily low, but we manipulated here and came all the way back up. Now we're still in premium price action. We're above equilibrium if we're using this last structure leg here. Um, it's showing me that we tapped into the 4 hour zone. It's not showing on this 1 hour time frame, but let us see if we continue higher here. On the 50 minutes time frame, there were quite some opportunities, though it was a bit choppy because like I said, this thing is in a strong uptrend. So we just went straight up, no entry opportunity there outside of this before. So if you were on the chart, you could have caught this buy. I was on in London session and I could have caught this. I didn't take it because I was doing a zoom. So this price went all the way up here before we sold off back, and then you could have caught sells there, even though it was choppy. And then we finally manipulated down, running all these lows. You could have caught the buys from here, taking you all the way back up to here, running the previous daily high. So this would have been Saturday's high. We took it out and came all the way back down. This was another buy opportunity right around here. This was an order block here, and this also was another one down here. But came up. This was a sell opportunity from this block. So one sell opportunity there. Using this breaker block here, we could have gotten another sell once we broke through. So a sell opportunity there and taking the price all the way back down to these lows. Now we're buying from this 15-minute demand zone, and then this is the retest for Sunday. So retested, came below the open, and this is what taking us all the way up to here that we are currently at right now. So that is what I'm seeing on here. We could continue back up, or we could be respecting this breaker block right here, but that is the current price action that I'm currently seeing here. So until the next time, guys, maybe later I'll put out another video reviewing the day or tomorrow, but peace.